Painting a wall sounds easy until you actually do it and end up with roller marks, drips, and paint on your baseboards. Professional painters make it look effortless because they follow a system most homeowners never learn. Today I am showing you exactly how the pros paint walls so smooth and clean it looks like a machine did it. Stay until the end because the last tip is the one that separates a decent paint job from a flawless one. If you want more videos like this one that save you time and money on home projects, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload from the Furniture Workshop. Before we touch a single roller, you need to understand why most DIY paint jobs look streaky or uneven. It usually comes down to three things: skipping prep work, using the wrong tools, and rushing the drying time between coats. Fix these three things and you are already ahead of most people with a paintbrush in their hand. Professionals do not use whatever roller is on sale. You want a quality microfiber roller cover for smooth walls, a 2.5-inch angled sash brush for cutting in corners, painter's tape, a 5-gallon bucket with a roller screen instead of a paint tray, a drop cloth, spackle for holes, and a sanding sponge. The bucket and screen combo might seem unnecessary, but it holds more paint, dries out slower, and gives you more even coverage than a shallow tray. Move your furniture to the center of the room and cover everything with a drop cloth, including the floor. Remove outlet covers and light switch plates. Fill any nail holes or dents with spackle, let it dry, then sand it smooth. Wipe down the walls with a damp cloth to remove dust and grease, especially in kitchens. Paint does not stick well to dirty or greasy walls no matter how many coats you apply. Apply painter's tape along trim, ceilings, and corners you want to protect. Press the edge down firmly with a putty knife so paint cannot bleed underneath. This one small step is the difference between crisp clean lines and a blurry mess where two colors meet. Cutting in means using your angled brush to paint the edges, corners, and areas around trim before you roll the main wall. Dip your brush about 1/3 into the paint, tap off the excess, and paint a smooth line about 2 to 3 inches wide along every edge. Work in small sections so the cut-in paint stays wet while you roll the rest of the wall. This keeps the texture consistent and avoids visible lines where brush met roller. Load your roller by rolling it through the paint on your screen until it is evenly coated, not dripping. Start about 2 feet from a corner and roll in a large W or M shape on the wall without lifting the roller. Then go back and fill in the W without adding more paint, blending it out in smooth vertical strokes. Always finish each section with a light upward stroke, which helps hide roller marks and gives an even finish. Work top to bottom, and always keep a wet edge by moving to the next section before the previous one dries. Almost every wall needs 2 coats, even if the first one looks fully covered. The first coat evens out the surface and the second coat gives it the true, rich color you are after. Let the first coat dry fully, usually 4 hours depending on humidity and paint type, before applying the second. Do not overload your roller, it causes drips and uneven texture. Do not paint in direct sunlight or extreme heat, it dries the paint too fast and leaves lap marks. Do not remove your tape too late, wait until the paint is dry to the touch but still slightly soft, usually about 1 hour after the final coat, so you get a clean pull without peeling fresh paint. Here is the tip most people skip. After your final coat dries, take a small flashlight and shine it across the wall at an angle in a dim room. This reveals any roller marks, drips, or uneven spots you cannot see under normal lighting. Touch these up with a small brush before you call the job done. This single step is what makes a paint job look truly professional instead of just good enough. Painting a room does not require special talent, it requires patience and the right process. Prep well, use quality tools, work in sections, and always check your work under raking light before you finish. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the Furniture Workshop for more home improvement tips that actually work. See you in the next one.